They're feisty, fun, and forever proud to call Cleveland home. You're watching Cribs in the CLE. Josh and Maria live.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Cribs in the CLE. I'm Josh Cribs.
And I'm Maria Cribs, and this Friday, baby. I know y'all at home dancing like it's the weekend.
It is
How
Friday.
you feeling?
It's Maria's favorite
My
day.
favorite day of the week.
It's good for me. I think I struggle now on Fridays because I battle with myself trying to make myself work out, and then I keep telling myself, it's the weekend, brother. You've been working out all week. I have these conversations with myself.
It's the weekend. Yeah, you got to work out, Josh.
But
Wait a minute.
I went 4 days hard, real strong, and then this morning, and it's also because of you in Israel, you guys stay up so late all the time, and then you allow him to come to our room at 12:30 in the morning and turn up the TV for movie night.
It seem like I'm an irresponsible parent and having my kids stay up till 12 a.m. on the school night.
Like,
not 12 I don't know what marriage he's in once again. That doesn't happen at my house.
12:30. I'm gonna start recording, and then he turn it up like it's a cinematic. I'm like, this is not movie night at 12:30 on a work day and on a school night.
Josh,
don't.
You see how I just started the show so positive, like it's Friday. He like, yeah, Maria lets our son stay up all night. I'm like, oh my God. Can I tell you a story?
I have this show so I can vent and tell y'all my worries. I have to release it.
All the men at home like, we feel you, Josh.
I know they like putting up their
They just do what they want to do.
Light the fires, candlelight visual for me.
Look, I got to tell you a story, babe.
Please.
No. I don't even know how long we got before the commercials come.
Don't give us a story.
Okay, so look. Okay, my mom called me, right? She called me at the beginning of the week. No, listen to the story. Okay, my mom called me at the beginning of the week, and she's like, when the next time y'all coming in town? Because you know I live in Columbus, 2 hours away, right? I'm like, oh, my mom wants to see me. That's so sweet. She really, just like, oh, I think she missed me. She's like, yeah, because coming to America, too. Come on this weekend. I need help setting up the accountant stuff. I'm like, oh, she don't want to see me. She want to know how to set the Amazon Prime account up to watch the movie. Anyway, y'all know today is the day, right? Coming to America 2 is out right now. We tried to put it on last night and watch it, and I fell asleep.
Which you
at 1 in the morning.
You did exactly.
I was asleep.
You just gave yourself up. Try to start a movie. Who does that? 12:30 at night, 1 in the morning, put on a movie.
Because you got to put on things to fall asleep to. I don't want to just have like, remember back in the day when you was a kid and you had like HBO or something on, you wake up middle of the night and it'd be like something inappropriate on at like 4 in the morning.
Like
so I always,
the TV channel stations change at a certain hour.
So I always make sure I have something pleasant to watch in case I wake up, it's on a good channel, especially seeing that my son is in the bed with us.
The guest room will become me.
So y'all know what we will be doing right after the show. We're going right home and watching Coming to America 2.
I'm going home to get some rest because you kept me up all night.
No, we're going to watch the movie, Josh, and that's the final answer, okay? Look, now another movie that's coming out yesterday, they said Janet Jackson's going to have a 2-hour series on Lifetime and A&E about her life, and it's going to be her story told through her way. Through her words.
Through her words.
Yep, and it's going to come out. I was looking like, man, it's going to come out from the 40th anniversary of her 1982 debut album. And so I was thinking, like, wait a minute, am I turning 40 this year?
No.
They was like, no, it's coming out next year.
I'm about to say, you're 41.
Yes. So it came out in 1982.
You turned 40 last year.
I would love to see that, Josh. Janet Jackson, it's going to be her. That's sweet. It's going to be from her mouth, her words, her experience.
You'll be 41.
I'm 28. I turned 28 to 26 of this month. So if anybody want to send any birthday gifts to me, March 26th is a special day. Make sure you go down to the Ohio Lottery and play it on your numbers, 326-0326.
Stop it.
You can dollar straight it, back up. You can wheel it, because it's gonna hit this month.
Don't do it.
Now I'm going to be 28 for the 10th time, I guess. I don't know. But look, did you hear the story? I know you are heavy into politics.
Yeah.
Did you hear the story about Chris Cuomo?
Yeah.
And his brother?
Who is Chris and his brother is the governor Cuomo, Andrew.
That's brother's Andrew. Okay, he's going through a lot of allegations of
sexual misconduct.
Misconduct. But his brother, he always has his brother on the show, especially when all that stuff was going down with the pandemic. That's him right there. He works for what, CNN?
Yes.
Okay, so he released a video saying that he cannot report on what is going on with his brother. What do you think about that? He's taking a lot of heat from that.
Well, yeah, because it's his brother. So, I mean, I don't understand why it's so hard for people to... Yeah, that's his brother. I mean, I know he reports the news.
Right.
It's so much news, though. And
before we start tonight,
go ahead.
Let me say something that I'm sure is very obvious to you who watch my show. And thank you for that. You're straight with me, I'll be straight with you. Obviously, I'm aware of what's going on with my brother. And obviously, I cannot cover it because He is my brother. Now, of course, CNN has to cover it. They have covered it extensively, and they will continue to do so. I have always cared very deeply about these issues, and profoundly so. I just wanted to tell you that. There's a lot of news going on that matters also, so let's get after that.
I agree with him. I feel like, hey, everybody else work at CNN. They can talk about my brother. I'm just not going to do it. I agree.
Oh, you didn't agree last night when you came up with. All right, we're gonna talk about it in hot takes, aren't we?
Oh, we got some hot takes when we get back. Josh having a funky morning. Don't even worry about him. I got y'all. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't be bringing up old stuff. That was last night. Now.
That's not old.
That is old. If I was talking about it last night, I ain't talking about it right now. I'm trying to have a good morning. Now, come on,
Give me
Josh.
my man, though. I'm getting out of here.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
For one, is 2 years too long to be engaged?
Go to cleveland19.com/vote to give us your answers now. And did you put it on your social, baby?
No, I did not put it on my social.
Okay, and then we'll just get to the results later on in the show. What do you think?
I think that when you decide to get on a knee, man or one, whoever, decide to get married, I think there should already be a estimated or guessing of a suggested date in mind that doesn't go beyond 2 years. If you feel like you got to marry this person more than 2 years, in my opinion, you're not ready to propose. If it's going to take 3 years to go down the aisle with the woman that you want to marry, then you're not ready. Because that's getting to a different thing. Like, that's a long time. 3 years?
So you feel like
I think that's way too long. That's you could have that's 3 years that could have been, an anniversary.
So you feel like don't get down on that knee if you're not ready to get married within the next,
year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah, I think that's enough time to plan. It's even like, okay, family reunions are generally every 2 years. And the next person has 2 years to get about how many people, just like we have.
Gather everybody, yeah.
Over 100 people. So if you can't do it within that 2 year range, I think you're not ready. Don't get on the knee.
See, he's trying to be slick and like all guys do when he's talking about once you get engaged. But what about the men or the relationships that last about 10 years before any ring, any talk of marriage comes up? So you try to be slick. You try to be slick and just say engaged. But maybe y'all be stringing women along for years, decades, and then when they get proposed to when y'all 70 years old, need to be pushed around in a walker.
It takes two. You shouldn't be with somebody who you don't plan as an adult. Who you don't plan or see yourself with for the long haul.
All right, let's get to hot take number 2. Come on, baby, look. I'm trying to be slick, though. Should you still support friends who don't support you? Now, I was looking at YouTube last night, and a YouTuber, her name is Jackie I, and I was watching her video, and she was saying how she's been falling out. She fell out with a friend, and she never thought she would, and she thinks it's due to her success, and, she said she kept trying to reach out to the girl and talk to her, and she was ghosting her for a while, and then she sent her a message after a few months saying that, hey, you're invited to my wedding. You won't be in the bridal party, but you're still welcome to come, and that gave her a moment of reflection. So I want to ask you, I was reading some of the comments, do you support people who don't support you?
Yes, because that's who the person I am. I don't need, that's just me. Like, we're independent, our family. So I'm going to do right. I'm going to be the beacon. So when you start to mature, you can see that, oh man, Crib, he always been doing this. Oh, he always support. And then they'll be able to, when they get to that level, they will support you if they get to that level. And it doesn't bother you at all because you don't rely your success on determining if they're going to validate you or not. You don't really need them because you're independent. You're setting the example.
We might not get to hot take number 3 because I do want to dive into this.
Well, go ahead, dive in.
I believe, like even for example, with this show, with the videos I've been posting online and stuff like that, I do sit around and look, and I have limited my number of friends. I realize I'm a very family-oriented person. Circle. I just love my family, so I kind of just hang out with my family. But when I post something or when I was talking about the show and I feel like certain friends weren't supporting it or putting it up there, it's like, why are you not? I need your support. Why? And now that my videos are going viral online, it's strangers that are supporting me. People that, and I got a couple of friends that will post and things like that, but people who I expected to support me, you can't get them to post, like, share, comment, because those are all things that make your videos get more exposure.
Right.
So it's like, why would I have you, and that's probably why I'm such a guarded person. Like, I know I'm fun, I like to make everybody laugh,
Yeah,
but I'm so guarded because I do have high expectations of the people who I have around me, and when they let me down, even though I seem like I'm all, you know, I seem like I have a tough exterior. I have a tough exterior because I'm really soft inside, and so when someone lets me down, I take it really personal because I know what I would do for you. I know if my friend was doing something, how I would support it, and then when I don't get the same in return, it really affects me. And so I think it's just a, what's it called?
It's a stigma.
Yeah.
It's a stigma and it's an ingrained.
Or it's a defense mechanism. I don't want to get close to no one because I don't want to expect nothing from you.
Right.
Because it does let you down when friends don't support you. And I do not support people who do not support me, but we got to go there.
I know. We do have to
wish
go.
the show was longer.
I just have to, I wanted to respond to that. Sometimes you have to be aware that other people are going through things. They might not support you because they're hurt by that. They're like, oh my God, my friend, hold on. My friend is leaving me. And it hurts them emotionally. So that's why I said we can't depend on them. It will hurt you though, but your friend is in a bad place. Maybe. Oh, I wish we could talk more. Yeah.
Okay, well, who knew a book by Maya Angelou would change her life? But it did.
Yes, meet a local woman who turned her creative writing into a business, all while giving back to her hometown.
Don't go anywhere, you guys.
Yeah.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
I love that music.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. Now, March is Women's History Month, and we've decided there's no better time than now to praise local women who are making a difference in our community.
Yes, and that's why we asked business owner Rhonda Crowder to join our show. Rhonda, how you doing?
How you doing?
I am great. How are you?
We are doing good. Now, we know who you are, but could you please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and your business?
So I'm Rhonda Crowder, a Cleveland native, grew up in the Huff community. And my business is Rhonda Crowder and Associates. We're a creative services agency that specializes in messaging and design strategies for marketing, advertising, and public awareness campaigns.
Oh, okay. Now I hear you have an interesting story about a Maya Angelou book that changed your life. Can you tell us what the book was and how it changed you?
It was I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and I was 19 years old, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And I was working through the WOIO program at the Cleveland Children's Museum at the time. And my mentor asked me, what did I want to be when I grew up? And I was still kind of like up in the air about it, but I didn't want to let her know that. So I said I wanted to be a writer because it was something that I had definitely considered. And she said, oh, I wish I would have known because Maya Angelou was in town and I would have taken you to see her. That like went totally over my head because I didn't know who Maya Angelou was at the time. And so the following week when I went back into her office for our mentoring session, she handed me a copy of the book and she wrote in it that I hope Maya inspires you. I read the book in a few days and
you was in that book. She said a few days. You was in that book.
I was. I couldn't put it down. I really couldn't put it down. And I picked up the phone and I called Cuyahoga Community College and said I want to go back to school. So and it launched my career.
So all of that from reading I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Diving into that literature, diving into the the reading of Maya Angelou. What type of initiatives does your, what is it, foundation? Does your business?
Your business,
Yeah, what type of initiatives are you?
Regarding literature, what type of initiatives are you doing?
So I am the coordinator of the Huff Reads and the Dickens Reads program, and they're a little free library neighborhood initiatives. And our goal is to unite a particular community around improving literacy, one being the Huff community. And then we also created this program at Charles Dickens Elementary School on East 131st and Corlett because we discovered that out of the 40 third graders, 20 had repeat the third grade and 0 percent of them were proficient in reading.
Wow.
So it's really, you know, just a lot about how do we unite a community around improving literacy, spark a love of reading, and promote the exchange of free books.
Rhonda, there's one thing I always say. I think I said this on the show, and I didn't mean to say that I didn't really read till I was like in 12th grade, the coldest winter ever.
You mess around.
I've never fully sat and really enjoyed a book until I read The Coldest Winter Ever when I was like in 11th or 12th grade. So I say that's my first novel that I've ever really written, because it's something that I could, not that I could relate to, but it was just an interesting, fascinating story to hear people like me and like in the streets like I was at the time. So do you think it's important for kids to read things that they can relate to and understand? Because I know I sent the email to the Cuyahoga County Library because I was looking for some particular books, and they weren't in their catalog.
This was a sister soldier right here.
I did. I emailed them.
We in the suburbs. She calling all the libraries like, y'all gotta have this book and this book. The kids need to know.
Well, let's just keep it real. Cuyahoga County is a predominantly black county, so how do you not have these books in your catalog? And when I tell you, they emailed me right back, Mrs. Cribs, we're ordering every book that you requested. I was like, and now I try to go check them out. They already said they taken out. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that, because it is very important that our children read literature that's reflective of them.
Yes.
I mean, I am a huge fan of Sister Soldier's Coldest Winter Ever as well. And I remember that was another, I think I read that book in like one night. I couldn't put it down.
Wow.
But I was, my mom read to me in the womb. So I was a kid that grew up loving to read. Like I was a Dr. Seuss, Curious George, all these different kind of books. And when I look back over my life, I began to put books down around 12 or 13 because I didn't see books that I was
reflected in.
Like had experiences like me. I remember reading those Judy Blume books.
Yeah,
and they
like,
were good.
They're good, but this don't relate to me. Yeah.
But I couldn't relate to Dear God, It's Me, Margaret. And,
okay, Rhonda, I gotta wrap you. Look, tell me about your murder mystery book. What's the name of it? Where can we find it?
So it's on Amazon Kindle for $2.99. That's the only way you can find it right now. It's a murder mystery.
And what's it called?
It's titled Riddles.
Okay.
And it's about a murder in a strip club.
Okay. Rhonda, you have to come back on the show. I can talk to you all day, okay?
Sound like a movie.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you. We got more Cribs in the CLE. When we return, don't go anywhere, you guys. We'll be right back.
That sound like...
I am beautiful.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
I can't stop dancing because it's Friday.
Go ahead,
So welcome back to the show. Now look, in honor of Women's Month, History Month, we asked you to nominate a woman in your life that is making history, is motivating change in your community, or is just simply inspiring.
Yes, and today we are honoring Claire Price. Her daughter Brittany says she wouldn't be half the person she is today if it wasn't for her.
Yes, Claire is a resilient lady who has overcome much adversity. She was a teen mom. She beat breast cancer, lost 2 children at different stages in her life, and through it all has remained a strong woman.
Congratulations, Claire. Keep being the light for others. Remember, guys, you can nominate a woman in your life. Just go to cribsinthecle.com or our socials and send us a picture and description of why that woman we should celebrate.
Why they are special. And it doesn't have to be nothing elaborate. Just say, hey, this is my mom, I love her. Or this is my barista at Starbucks. She makes me smile. Always got something positive. Because, see, you can nominate me. I'm right here. I'm an easy target.
I knew we were coming back to
No, I'm just joking. But thanks so much. And, Claire, I need to know where you got that shirt and them glasses from, because you looking good, girl.
Oh,
let's get to the poll results. Okay. Is 2 years too long to be engaged? 67% said no, and 33% said yes. See, the 33%, they know they worth.
It's probably, men probably like, oh, heck no, it is.
Hey, you know they got that picture downtown.
Don't try to make me get married.
Look, Josh and I took a picture in front of the flag of Zamunda, Warrensville Heights High School. They are honoring Arsenio Hall. He went there.
Yeah, coming to
we
America.
went down to Public Square right there and took a flag in front of the I'm telling you.
The flag. You took a picture in front of the flag.
Eddie Murphy was on it.
I had to sit in the car and double park because there's not no way.
About to get hit by all the Cleveland buses. We love y'all. Look, have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday right here on Cribs in the
CLE.
Have a good weekend, you guys.
Yeah.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.